Don't look anything like your mom.
Well, I know. That's why it's called acting. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. I'm Campbell, and this is my mom. Okay, well, not really. This is Andrea, but today she's going to act like my mom so we can show you one way to talk about school with your parents.
Hello, dear Campbell. How was school today?
School was great today, Mom. Oh, but my fifth period teacher was sick today, so another teacher taught our biology class.
Really? Well, who was it?
Mr. Adgerman. He's a really nice teacher.
That's great. Well, did Mr. Adgerman give you any homework?
No, but he did tell me to listen to Let's Talk in English and listen for the answer to a question.
A question? Well, what's the question?
Well, he called it today's mission. Let me see. He said the question is, what does Mrs. Black still want to talk to Mandy about?
What does Mrs. Black still want to talk to Mandy about? Now that's an interesting question.
Mom, can you help me find the answer to that question?
Of course I can, Campbell. And I'm sure that our friends will also want to help.
Oh, really? Well, friends, will you help me find the answer to this question? Thank you. Well, let's start with conversation A.
Today, we're going to start by reviewing our principles that we learned yesterday, and then we'll go on from there.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mrs. Black.
That's okay, Mandy.
Teacher's pet.
Do you have something to say, Trina?
No.
Okay, class, please open your books to page 25. All right, everyone, please write down the problem I have on the board. Is something wrong, Mandy?
I can't find my pencil.
Who would like to lend Mandy a pencil?
I know where Mandy's pencil is. That girl sitting next to her took it. I wonder why she would do that. Wait a minute. That girl is one of Trina Taylor's friends.
You know, I think you're right, Campbell. Trina and her friends are trying to make Mandy's life difficult. Poor Mandy. I wonder if she's starting to think she shouldn't have written the article.
Well, in our conversation, Trina calls Mandy teacher's pet. Now, what does she mean?
Well, the teacher's pet in a class is the teacher's favorite student.
So I wonder if Trina thinks that Mandy is Mrs. B's favorite student. All right, well, we have a few keywords to learn. Let's learn them. Our first keyword is whiteboard or blackboard. Whiteboard or blackboard. Now let's first look at what a board is. A board is something in a classroom. A board is usually in the front of the classroom. Teachers write on boards while they teach.
Yeah, teachers write things that they want the students to remember and write down on the board. Now here we're talking about two different kinds of boards, a whiteboard and a blackboard.
Right, now a whiteboard is a board that is white. Usually you use markers, makabi, to write on whiteboards. On blackboards, you use chalk, 粉笔. Now, blackboards are black. All right, we have one more keyword to look at here. Lend. Lend. When you lend something to someone, you give it to them for a short time. When you lend something, you expect to get it back.
Right. To lend means to give it for a short time, but when you lend something, you hope you get it back.
That's true. Okay, everyone, let's go and see Thomas.
I think Jenny has an extra pencil.
Jenny?
Oh, sure. Here you go, Mandy.
This is my pencil.
Are you saying I stole your pencil? Or maybe you borrowed it? Oh, that's right. I borrowed it and forgot to give it back. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Can we get back to the lesson, girls?
Yes, Mrs. Black.
Well, in our conversation, Jenny gives Mandy a pencil. When Mandy gets it, she says, "This is my pencil." Was she saying that Jenny stole it?
Well, no. Mandy's trying to be nice, so she says, or maybe you just borrowed it? Well, I think Jenny needs to learn how to be nice.
I agree. Well, for now, it's back to the lesson with Mrs. Black. And we'll get back to our lesson in Conversation B. Our first key word here is steal. Steal. To steal means to take something that isn't yours and keep it.
Right. Now remember last month there was a break-in at the Stop and Shop. The thief stole a lot of money.
Right, they stole. Now here we see the past tense of this verb. The past tense is stole. S-T-O-L-E. Now we have another key word here, borrow. Borrow. When you borrow something, that means you take it and use it for a short time, and then you give it back.
Right? When you borrow something, this means someone is lending it to you. You need to give it back.
Yeah, so make sure you remember the difference between borrow and lend. When you borrow something, you take it. When you lend it, you give it to someone to use. Let's learn more about this conversation from Thomas.
Okay, so as we approach a math problem, we have to remember,
Mrs. Black, may I please go to the restroom?
yes. Mandy, the restroom is this way?
Oh, I remembered I forgot something in my locker.
Mandy, are you okay?
Sure.
Well, you've come late and left my class early the past 2 days. I'm just wondering what's going on.
I need to go now.
I still want to talk to you about your article.
You know, I think Mrs. Black is a really great teacher. She really cares about Mandy. She wants to make sure that Mandy is okay. She's noticed that Mandy has come late and left early the past 2 days. So she's wondering what's going on.
Well, Mandy doesn't want to talk about it. But Mrs. Black says she still wants to talk to Mandy about something. Well, what is it?
Well, that's the answer to today's mission. What does Mrs. Black still want to talk to Mandy about?
What does Mrs. Black still want to talk to Mandy about? Well, she still wants to talk to her about her article.
Mandy doesn't want to talk about it, so she says, I need to go now. And that's our calendar phrase. I need to go now.
I need to go now.
Well, where's she going? Well, she says, oh, I forgot something in my locker. All right, let's learn this key word, locker. Locker. Now, in school, students put their books and clothes and other things in their lockers to keep them safe.
Yeah, you might have a locker at school to keep your books and school supplies in. You can also have a locker at work or at a gym.
Now, lockers have locks, 锁, on them so that no one except the person who owns the locker can open it.
Lockers.
Okay, friends, let's learn some more from Thomas.
Key words.
Okay, friends, let's review today's key words. Our first word is whiteboard or blackboard. Whiteboard or blackboard. The teacher wrote our homework assignment on the whiteboard.
lend, lend. Sam lent his car to his friend so she could run some errands.
Steal, steal. Justin, don't take that Coke without paying for it. That's stealing.
Borrow, borrow. Christine gave back the CD she borrowed from her friend.
Locker, locker. Jenny put her coat and her books in her locker.
Now let's say them again. Whiteboard or blackboard. Whiteboard or blackboard.
Lend, lend.
Steal, steal.
Borrow, borrow.
Locker, locker.
Hey, great job, everyone. Now let's review day 3 of this month's Portland lesson.
Start by reviewing our principles that we learned yesterday, and then we'll go on from there.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mrs. Black.
That's okay, Mandy.
Teacher's pet.
Do you have something to say, Trina?
No.
Okay, class, please open your books to page 25. All right, everyone, please write down the problem I have on the board. Is something wrong, Mandy?
I can't find my pencil.
Who would like to lend Mandy a pencil?
I think Jenny has an extra pencil.
Jenny?
Oh, sure. Here you go, Mandy.
This is my pencil.
Are you saying I stole your pencil?
Or maybe you borrowed it.
Oh, that's right. I borrowed it and forgot to give it back. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Can we get back to the lesson, girls?
Yes, Mrs. Black.
Okay, so as we approach a math problem, we have to remember...
Mrs. Black, may I please go to the restroom?
Yes. Mandy? The restroom is this way?
Oh, I remembered I forgot something in my locker.
Mandy, are you okay?
Sure.
Well, you've come late and left my class early the past 2 days. I'm just wondering what's going on.
I need to go now.
I still want to talk to you about your article.
Song time!
School is fun, school is great. It makes you smarter day by day. Learning is fun, learning is great. You'll improve in every way. Study hard if you want to succeed. Education is the key. Learn to say your ABCs and to count your 1, 2, 3s. That's one thing you'll always need. Reach your goal, achieve your dream. Reach your goal, achieve your dream. It makes you smarter day by day. Learning is fun, learning is great. You'll improve in every way. If it's hard, it's okay. Practice each and every day. As long as you can do your best, don't worry about the rest. Between work and
to go now.
I need to go now.
我该走了。
Do you want to go to the park with me?
I can't. I need to go now.
Okay, then how about going for a quick walk?
I'm sorry. I need to go now.
Well, then do you want to go out Friday night?
My boyfriend wouldn't like that.
Your boyfriend? I need to go now.
I need to go now.
I need to go now.
我该走了。
All right, before we go, let's take a look at today's question of the day. Do you like lending things to others? Why or why not?
Yes, most of the time I like lending things to others, as long as I get my things back again.
Yeah, well, I don't really like lending things to others, because, I don't know, I just worry I'm not going to get it back. Anyway, practice this question. We'll see you next time on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun.
Bye.